"All right, I think that's all I need for today," he said. "You can get up and stretch now if you want." I stood up and stretched and rubbed my neck, which had been starting to ache a little. "That's all you need?" I asked, surprised. I know he said he only wanted to do a little bit each day, but I still assumed it would be more. "Yes," he said. "I finished the sketch and I can take it from here," he said. "Tomorrow I'll have you in a different pose." "Okay," I said. "How many days do you want me?" "Probably about 5 days," he said. I did some quick calculations in my head. I would be able to make rent on time. At least, I was pretty sure I would be able to make it on time. I smiled at him. "Thank you, Cedric." "No, thank you, Mia." Cedric paid me in cash, and I felt a little better having that money on me. I rolled it up and stuffed it in my pocket. There was still some time in the day after I left Cedric's place, so I spent some time picking up bottles on the side of the road before taking them to a return center. It only gave me a few dollars, but I added it to the money I already had. Until recently, I waited tables at a local diner, but then I got laid off. Even though I had been trying to find another job, there was no luck so far. Now I was struggling to pay my bills on time, and for the first time in history, I was late paying rent. But my landlord gave me a week's extension, and with the money I'm making from modeling, I should be able to pay my rent. When I pulled up to my apartment, however, my heart sank when I saw Bill, my landlord's son, hanging outside in the parking lot. It was almost like he was waiting for me. He was a sketchy guy who always rubbed me the wrong way. Unfortunately, he seemed fascinated with me. He had already asked me out a couple of times, and he was never happy when I told him no. I got out of the car, grimacing. Keeping my head bowed, I tried to walk past him, but he called out to me, "Mia." I pretended not to hear, and I reached for the door. A hand gripped my arm tightly, and he pulled me around to face him. His face was inches from mine, and I could smell his rancid breath wafting in my face. I winced. "You're hurting me," I said. "Please let go." "Maybe if you responded when I talked to you, I wouldn't have had to grab you," Bill said. He sneered down at me as I wrenched my arm away from him. My arm ached. I knew he probably left a bruise there. Everything about him made my skin crawl. I wanted to get away from him as soon as possible. "What do you want, Billy?" I asked quietly. I knew what he wanted, but I was hoping against hope he just wanted to talk about something innocuous. Maybe there was a noise complaint about me playing music too late at night or something like that. "I want to talk to you. You're late on rent." I grimaced. Of course he wanted to talk about that. "Your mom gave me extra time to pay." "Yeah? Well, she's not here, is she? I'm in charge of this building while she's out of state, and I need you to pay as soon as possible." "I'll get it to you as soon as I have it," I said. "I need it now." "Well, I don't have it now," I said. How was I supposed to pay him with money I didn't have? He put his hand on my hip, leering. "I suppose I could give you some more time," he said, "if you make it worth my while." His hand started to travel around to my butt. Gross. My hand was shaking slightly as I reached inside my pocket and pulled out all of my measly earnings for the day. "Here," I said. "This is what I have right now. I'll get you the rest later." He scowled and took the money. "This isn't the last time I'll be seeing you, Mia." Bill stormed away, leaving me to catch my breath and fight back tears.